Now, you mentioned the genius move of going out and not only it made sense at the time giving Sutton and Patrick the extensions before you went and solidified your quarterback position. But what do you think that conversation was like with those guys saying, "Listen, I don't want to be here if you can't get a quarterback"? And George Paton says, "We got one coming. We're gonna get a quarterback in the offseason. Sign the deals, trust me," and he delivered. Do you think he's got any credibility in that locker room right now?
Very much so, and I'm sure that factored in. I'm sure Peyton said, "Listen, guys, trust me. It's the last season of Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock. I'll get you a legitimate quarterback for the first time." But looking at it from their points of view, Sutton's coming off a season-ending injury. Tim Patrick's pretty much a relative no one, a former undrafted for whatever he was, late round pick, a no one in NFL circles, and now he's developing something in Denver. So the fact the Broncos wanted to invest in them at all, hand them guaranteed money, hand them multi-year contracts, that was a sign of good faith on George Paton's part as well. And I think they were fortunate to get those offers. What George Paton did not foresee, though, or maybe he did because he's a wizard, was that the wide receiver market, Scott, was going to explode a few months later. I mean, Christian Kirk getting what, $84 million when, two of the receivers they signed in Sutton and Patrick combined for that one total. So it's good. It's just another indication that they're in good hands with the salary cap. And it might be 13th now, but might not be a couple years from now.
You went right there because for me, part one was doing it before they had their big seasons. Let's do this before they've got great seasons. Right. Because we don't have a quarterback right now. They're undervalued across the league. We value you. If we look at your numbers and if you were to go to arbitration right now, you might get this based on your numbers. Well, we know you're better than that. We're going to invest in you in the future. Part one. Part two, this may have been lucky. It may have been good. But like you just said, was the wide receiver market went berserk in the offseason, went berserk. There's an article floating around about the best contracts, and I put it on my Twitter feed. The best contracts in 32 best contracts in the NFL, which, I also said the alternate title was that is 32 players looking for new agents. You don't want to be the biggest bargain on the. I don't want to be like, man, I don't want to be a bargain. I want to be compensated. Well, I think number 3 on that list was Courtland Sutton. And as far as the best contract out there, yeah. 10, 11 million a year. That's 2-3 money right now. That's half. That's less than Christian Kirk got. Who'd you rather have? Come on.